25 things you didn't know in 4 minutes. A female octopus can lay tens of thousands of eggs at one time, and when they hatch, she dies. She reproduces only once, and after she lays her eggs, a drastic change in steroid hormone level causes her to mutilate herself to death. Trees speak to each other by sending signals to each other through their roots. Trees share water and nutrients through the network and also use them for communication. Ancient Egyptians believed that mushrooms were the plants of immortality that were given to people by the god Osiris. There's an area in the Pacific where the United States Army dumped all its equipment after World War II. They did that because it was cheaper than bringing it home. This place is called $1 Million Point. Everyone has a very unique smell. The only way you'll have someone who has the same smell as you is if you have a twin sibling. If you don't, no one smells like you. Indonesia has the most earthquakes of any country. Japan has the second most. Indonesia is a very active seismic zone also, but because of its larger size than Japan, it has more total earthquakes. Tourists throw €1 million into the Trevi Fountain in Rome every year. The city uses this money to fund a supermarket for the poor. If you check the weight of everyone all over the world, the average human body weight is about 137 pounds or 62 kilograms. Sharks can never stop moving, even when they're asleep, although the level of movement would depend on how the shark is breathing. Dolphins intentionally chew on toxic pufferfish to get high. Pufferfish produce a potent defensive chemical, which they eject when threatened. In small enough doses, however, the toxin seems to induce a trance-like state in dolphins that come into contact with it. The Sahara is only in a dry period and is expected to be green again in about 15,000 years. It's very common that male puppies will let female puppies win when they're playing together. It doesn't matter if they have a physical advantage, they will lose on purpose. There is actually a name for the desire that some people have to stay in bed all day, and it's called clinomania. You can look for them all around, but there's no mosquitoes in Iceland. The reason for that is not quite clear. If you drop lemons into water, it will float, while limes sink. They both have densities close to water, but limes are slightly denser, which is why they sink. Humans and kangaroos are genetically remarkably similar. There are a few differences. We have a few more of this, a few less of that, but they are the same genes, and a lot of them are in the same order. Frogs do not drink water. They soak it through the skin. They absorb water through their belly, a semi-permeable area of their skin known as a drinking patch, and the underside of their thighs. There's a prison in the United States located in Indiana that allows murderers to adopt cats in their cells. They believe taking care of cats can help people to learn about love and compassion for other living beings. Until its demolition in 2012, 1% of Greenland's entire population lived in one apartment building called Blok P. We are not always aware of the reasons why we make some decisions. 95% of the decisions you make have already been made up by your subconscious mind. Studies have shown that listening to loud music can make you drink faster and drink more. When you get angry, it affects your immune system. If you're angry for a minute, it weakens your immune system for up to 4 to 5 hours. If you go to a remote and dark area during a clear night, you'll be able to see about 2,000 stars in the sky. The tongue is the fastest healing part of the human body. This is due to the presence of saliva that moisturizes the wound, improves immune response to wound healing, and contains other wound healing promoting factors. The most popular sport in the world is football, with over 3.5 billion fans. Second place goes to cricket, with over 2.5 billion fans, followed by field hockey, with over 2 billion fans. The longest living land animal is the tortoise. They live more than all the land animals of any kind. The oldest tortoise known lived 250 years.